Hey guys, world's number one Soraka here, Fluxflashor, lol lol lol. Today I'm going to show you guys very quickly how to properly ward for your team. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about it, I will save that for another video because I took a take of that already and it took me about 20 minutes to go through it all, which I really have to sit down and refine that. So, quick dirty guide to warding. As a support, it is your job to mainly ward the map for your team. Your team should also be helping warding the map, though. It should not be only the support's responsibility, so if there's people on your team not buying wards, just give them a nice little, friendly reminder that I can't ward the entire map by myself. Please buy a ward for your lane. So, hopefully, your mid will buy a ward so that they don't get ganked, and maybe your top will even do the same and ward near their, we're near the river up there. Oh, that didn't go off. So, usually I start off with a fairy charm and 4 wards and some other thing. Oh, the the healing potion. But today I'm just going to buy a shit ton of wards and I'm going to head over there right now. So, beginning of the game, definitely what you want to do is CV their main, check out what items they're buying. Afterwards, when your CV comes up, CV their blue. I'm starting at the blue team, so this is the blue I would CV. Check out who's over there. Now, around the 3-minute mark in the game, since the neutral buffs, they spawn at 155, we're in the 3-minute buff in the game, less if you're playing against a Lee Sin, because Lee Sin likes to do really early ganks. Same thing with Shaco. He also likes to do really early ganks, level 2 ganks, so if you're facing a Shaco or jungle Lee Sin, you should probably come up and ward. If you're playing on the blue team, you want to definitely ward Dragon as soon as you get to the bottom lane, which is right before those neutral buffs spawn. It will protect you, although the odds of you being pushed right away, kind of slim, but still, it could happen. Just go ward, be safe. Better safe than sorry, right? As the blue team, now I'm going to put up a nice diagram of the entire Summoner's Rift map with warding locations that are color-coded. That'll be coming up at the end of the video. There's blue spots for the blue team, there's purple spots for the purple team. You're not going to want to go and ward all of them, because obviously that's a bad idea. Ward where appropriate. So are there fights going on inside of their jungle? Ward their jungle. That means you're pushed up pretty far, you're doing pretty damn good as a team. If you're on the more defensive side, you're going to be you're going to be wanting to ward your jungle, not theirs, because you're not getting any visual data from their jungle. Maybe if you want to know, are they getting the neutral buffs right now? That might be an okay place to ward, but honestly, your gold is better spent inside of your jungle if that's where they are. And I'm probably going to die to these guys. Crap. Oh, no, I'm good. Okay. I'm Soraka, after all. So, as the blue team, I like to ward Dragon. Dragon is a very smart warding position. They can't get you from the blue exit into the river. Also, they can come up here, go through here into your jungle, down through the tri-bush, and come gank you. You can shut that down by warding here. That ward should not be placed until later on, closer to the 10-minute mark, I would say, because honestly, junglers don't really want to go into your jungle until later on. Yes, it's a bit different at really high-level play. I'm 1300 ELO right now, so the junglers are pretty retarded. So I'd say adjust that. Well, if you're playing in a really high ELO, you probably don't need this guide anyways. Please, if you guys have any comments on that, then make them, let me know what you think. So, as the purple team, though, I do not like to ward Dragon. Yes, as the purple team. I don't like to ward Dragon. Warding Dragon doesn't give you vision of the junglers coming through here. I like to ward here instead. Personally, it saves me on wards. If I think they're going to be making solo Dragon attempts based on who their jungler is, I will ward Dragon, and then I will ward their tri-bush. This is as purple, by the way, right? So then you're pretty much covered. You can come up here pretty safely. You can push the lane. You have advanced warning. They may come in from behind. The odds of that happening, though, very slim since your tower's still intact, hopefully. Hopefully you guys didn't fail super hard, like most people do. Later on in the game, you definitely want to start placing some wards inside of their jungle. You might want to ward their neutral buff like blue. Very smart place to ward, right over there in the bush. This also, really key ward location for later on in the game. Going on to the other side of the jungle, of course, though, you're going to want to ward their red. Ooh, do not. Okay, I'm safe. Haha. This bush, very, very key late game. That warded will give you wins. Trust me, yo. I've seen lots of battle take place in this little area of the jungle. It's always good to have vision of that. Also, if you Baron fight and they have to retreat and you're on the blue team, they're going to be going through their jungle most likely. So, you'll be able to keep vision of them when they go through those bushes. Warding Baron. You want to ward over here usually. This is for both teams. You can also ward inside of here if you want to, but it's more beneficial to get this warded so that you know that they're around there. Although, if they do have an oracles and they're looking for your wards, they can just come here, kill that with one person. You don't actually know what they're doing, so warding inside of Baron is a bit smarter. I also like to, as the blue team, so that's this area, this team over here, I like to pop here, place a ward there, have fun times, we can see when they're coming. If I'm able to, I like to place a ward here, and that enables us to also have more vision there. Warding your own jungle is good if you're playing a defensive game, as I was saying before. If you're playing an offensive game because, you know, you're just pushed up, your team's doing very well, then you definitely want to be warding their jungle more than yours. If you can, it's nice to ward the Baron at around the 15-minute mark when he spawns. The odds of everybody being ready to do a Baron, though, at that time, I've noticed are quite slim, so I usually like to wait until like the 20-minute mark, unless the team's in a very bad position and the other team is most likely going to go Dragon. It's a judgment thing. You shouldn't really have to worry about this bush up here as your support. You're at the bottom lane. Your top lane should be warding that. If your top lane isn't, you should give them a suggestion to do that so they don't get ganked by the jungler. Of course, if there is no jungler on the other team, then it's not that big of a deal, but in the current metagame, you need a fucking jungler. This bush here, very key to ward is the blue team. Same with this, if you're the purple team, you want to ward your own bush here. Lots of fights happen around there, as I've said before. This is at least true in the lower ELO. That's pretty much warding. Ward neutral buffs, you want to ward the river properly, you want to have vision over Dragon and Baron, they're very important things in the game. They can definitely set you up for some awesome winning. Looks like my ward of the tri-bush just went away. As the blue team, I don't really like to ward the tri-bush that much, but I will if we're pushed towards the tower and they've got a very annoying jungler that's got some like ranged crap. It's always good to know how safe you are, you know. If you can't get to Dragon because the team's being very aggressive against you, then just ward the tri-bush. It's safe, you've got a bit of vision. Also, remember to be using your clairvoyance. Everybody should be taking clairvoyance if you're support. It is an amazing spell. I don't care if it was nerfed. The cooldown is a bit longer now, and also it doesn't give you as much vision. It's a very small decrease though, so it's barely noticeable. CV is an amazing tool. It lets you set up ganks and shit like that, and just, it's awesome. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to put up an extended version of this at some point, probably within the next week. Ooh, I've kind of gone a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Thanks for watching. Bye.